Hey, I thought I'd throw together another video on niche marketing and specifically niche market research. Everybody that has a website needs traffic. If you have a website, you need traffic of your own. So the question is, how do you find it? Everyone kind of goes after keywords with a lot of searches when they're doing their advertising or whatever. Unfortunately, these often have a lot of competition, which you really don't want. Ideally, you want lots of searches without much competition. One way you can find it is using a tool on wordtracker.com in their free section called Gtrends. It combines word tracker keywords with Google Trends to give you an insight into search volume for a group of keywords. To get there, you go to freekeywords.wordtracker.com/gtrends, or you can do like I do. I'm kind of lazy. I just search for Gtrends on Google. Let's switch over there and I'll show you what it looks like real quick. This is the word tracker Gtrends tool, and you'll notice that's in the middle of the page. It has a keyword search form. So we'll just try a keyword real quick and see what happens. Start with golf balls. And this should show that there are 5,488 searches inside of keyword tracker for golf balls, but it only shows you the top 100. This is because it's the free tool. And you see that they show 701 searches for golf balls, but this is the interesting part over here. This is the niche summary for the golf balls phrase. Let's wait for this to come up. And you'll see that the term golf balls gets, if you were number one in Google, the number one place in Google, you would get somewhere around 5,000 searches a day. 5,000 visitors a day from the searches. But you also notice that there are 5.1 million competitors for the term golf balls in Google. Not necessarily the best phrase to use for your searching. The other interesting thing, because this is Google Trends, you can see that over time the golf ball niche has kind of dropped a little bit. Not that that's a big concern with 5,000 hits a day, but you know it's part of the information you see here. So golf balls alone may not be the best phrase to target. Let's see if we can find something a little better. And we'll just scroll down the list. You see some stuff about personalized golf balls, custom golf balls, etc. Here's one called for used golf balls. A little bit more specific than golf balls, but not as general as some of these, or not as specific as some of these others. A little bit more general. So we'll go into it and see what the results look like. Okay, now this one is considerably more interesting. It has only has 230 hits or visitors a day if you were number one. They recommend 100, but it also has, instead of millions of competition, it only has 153,000 competition. Still not exactly where we want to be, but it's getting closer. This was used golf balls. Let's see if there might be something else a little further down. I see different types of golf balls, Nike, etc. How about discount golf balls? No. Now, discount golf balls looks like exactly what you would want. It has, well, maybe not exactly. It has 65 visitors a day. They recommend a little bit more than 100. But the good news is only 18,000 competitors. So you would have an extremely good chance, if you optimize correctly, of reaching number one in Google with your page. And then you would expect somewhere around 65 visitors a day. Not too shabby for one phrase. Let's see if there's any others down here. Interesting, there's pink golf balls. Okay, well here's cheap golf balls. This is similar to the discount golf balls. And this is almost dead on to their numbers. 110 visitors a day, 30,000 competition. So again, with cheap golf balls, with a little bit of work, you could get number one in Google pretty easily, and then expect to have 110 visitors a day to your web page off of once you reach number one. So that's one that, if you were advertising golf balls, cheap golf balls would be the way to go. That would be your niche that you might want to go to. Now, we were looking up here at used golf balls a minute ago, and it wasn't exactly where we want to go. This is one of the other things you can do with this site, is kind of drill down a little bit. And I'll just type in used golf balls and search. And again, since used golf balls wasn't exactly where we wanted to be, we can drill down a little bit, and now here's Callaway used golf balls. And we'll go into it. He's only getting 5 visitors a day off of the number one, but because there's only 860 competitors, very simple to get to number one inside of Google. So what I'm saying here is I don't know that I would necessarily use Callaway used golf balls as my primary keyword, but if you were writing an article and you made sure that you used that phrase somewhere in your article, you would get some visitors off of that alone. You wouldn't necessarily have to be your primary keyword, and you could get quite a bit of bang for your buck using those kinds of keywords. Same thing with cheap used golf balls. I have a feeling it will probably be a little lower than 5 visitors, 2430. So you can drill down using this tool. Great way to go do some research into keywords, get some insight into what people are searching for. So if you need to find some good keywords to advertise your website, remember G-Trends. Not only can you find those good keywords, but you can dive deeper into a niche with a little work. Best part? That's right, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you need more ideas for your niche, head on over and visit my website at nichetrends.net. You can download some free reports as well as some other freebies. Also, feel free to share it if you have any friends or colleagues who could use a little bit of help too. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for my next video down the road.